I'm Congressman Markwayne Mullin from Oklahoma District 2.
So I want to get your thoughts on what inspired you to come here to Washington.
Well, what really brought me here is the simple fact I got fed up. I've been self-employed since I was 20 years old, and it seems like the farther we go down the road with our company, the more success we're able to achieve with our company, the more the federal government gets involved with it. And at a certain point, you realize that there's a tipping point from your competitor being the one who's doing the same type of work and bidding against you versus the federal government. And we got to fill out more paperwork than we do actually to do the job. The balance is backwards, and I got fed up when I realized that my biggest competitor isn't my competition, it's the government. And I thought, the only way to fight against that is to be a real voice.
When you look at members of Congress, is there a single person, a role model figure that you looked at and you said that's someone that I can look up to?
I wouldn't say there's one particular individual. There's a whole bunch of individuals. I've always learned if you want to chart your own way, look at everybody's good qualities and learn from their bad qualities. And so along the way, and even right now, I take a little bit from this member and a little bit from this member. I say I'll never do that, and I say I like that idea from a different one. And there's so many people up here that's willing to reach out a hand and help you and give you advice if you're just willing to make yourself available to them.
You talked about your business.
Yes, sir.
I understand you owned a plumbing business, right?
Plumbing and the heating and air. We did utility work and also run quite a bit of cattle.
Tell me how that's going to help you as a congressman here in Washington.
Government needs to start operating like we have to operate a business. I operate without debt. I pay as you go, and we're able to be successful. Anybody that's ever even balanced a checkbook, you don't have to be in business. You just had to balance your own house funds. Understands that eventually, if you keep spending at this level, it's going to come dry. And you're going to have to make hard decisions when it's forced on you, or you get to make hard decisions now. Now, I had a lot of debt. I carried a lot of debt, and it took us a while to pay it off. But I paid it off because I started making tough decisions now rather than waiting for the bank to come back and repo the boat. I'm more on the approach of let's get stable. Let's start paying as we go. Let's start looking at it from a business approach. And we can take politics and throw it out the window. I didn't get sent here to represent the Republican Party. I didn't get sent here to represent the Democrat Party. I got here to represent the American people and the people from District 2 of Oklahoma. That's my number one priority. Nothing else matters other than doing what's right and paying attention to the Constitution that the Founding Fathers laid out. It's a great roadmap, but we just want to pay attention to it.
One more thing. Congress's approval rating is at an all-time low. How do you expect to change that culture in Washington?
You change it by doing something. Quit playing party politics. Start moving the ball forward. Put American people back in front, not a R or a D. That's how we get everybody's trust back. You lead by example, not by your jaw. And right now, so often, we haven't been doing as much as we've been saying. It's time for us to do and say less.
As a freshman, incoming congressman, do you think you will be able to accomplish that?
I'm one of 435 members. I hope that we can set a different tone. I know I'll do my part.